Okay, so they decided to give out 10 free pulls alongside 300 Jades. So I'm going to explain why exactly we got this. I'm also going to explain the voice lines in story mode because now we have a bit of an update. And then I want to give my overall thoughts on Bleach Soul Resonance in the first 5 days. I'm going to make a full video on this, but yeah, I'm going to give you guys a little account review and everything. So basically, there was a guild issue where people were just kind of abusing it and basically swapping in and swapping out. Let me go into guild if it's there. I guess it's not there still. Okay, so they took it out, but essentially you could abuse it by bringing people into the guild, right? And then they could do guild boss, and then you'd kick them. Then you'd bring someone else into the guild, they do guild boss, you'd kick them. So they're fixing that, is my understanding. There was still a weekly cap, but still, for lower level guilds, you could compete with high level guilds, right? Because the lower level guilds, right, with weaker teammates, are still, even if they don't have like their 30,000 power Ichigo, still able to compete with people doing like 7 million damage per run because they would be able to cycle it. So now they're going to fix that to where you can't just like kick members, bring members in, make them do guild boss, kick them, bring more in, right? And kind of just do an exploit like that. So I think that was honestly a really good compensation. Like giving 300 Jades plus this is nice, especially also with the Yachiru, giving another 100. So maybe I think with rerolling, you could get an extra 400. So I think you get like 2 full multis now for rerolling if you do want it, but we'll see on that. Now let's do our little multi-summon. I don't really need too much now. I'll show you guys afterwards, but I also do want to talk about the voice lines too. Oh, we actually, no way. Wait, now we have to put audio on. Oh, what the fuck? Wasn't expecting that. Really wasn't expecting that. Okay, I don't know why I can't hear my game. Maybe, oh, the music is so loud. Oh, I didn't know the music was that loud. Okay. Okay. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. On camera's crazy. No way. That is so huge. That is so huge. His A1 is beautiful. Yeah, his A1 is absolute. No, we're not rating the game. Thank you, but we're not rating the game. Yeah, because Kisuke's A1 is giving me extra 10% slash. So that is really, really, really good. Also, what the fuck? Did they changed it? What the fuck? No. 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 Don't, they changed it. No. No. They took out the boundary arts. Because before this was the art that you saw on Bankai Ichigo's page. Now they put the same art as the gear page. Say it ain't so. No. Okay, please tell me they're gonna take that out. No, bro, that's actually annoying. Bro, like, the way that, like, Nemus went crazy on Twitter, I'm kind of pissed. Anyway, now we're gonna go into the voice line bug. I can't believe that. I can't believe that. Okay, so, let's go into this. Regarding the absence of voice acting in story mode, so this was on the SEA Discord. Dear Substitute Soul Reaper, we fully understand your concerns and regret regarding the missing voice acting. This was yesterday, about a day ago. After the game's launch, through technical monitoring and player feedback, we discovered some compatibility issues, such as audio-visual desynchronization on some devices while running voice acting resources. To ensure all players can enjoy a complete and smooth story experience, we've carefully decided to temporarily remove voice acting and immediately initiate a dedicated optimization process. Now, the sad thing about this is they're probably wasting so much time on this when they should be doing other things. Like, this bug is just unfortunate. It really is. This temporary adjustment only affects the voice acting, does not affect the story text and anything else. Now, they're saying sorry. And, you know, I think it's good they addressed it because we really weren't getting anything regarding this for a couple days, which I think was very annoying, right? Every time I post a video, every time I make a tweet, every time I do anything, it was like, oh, do you guys have problems with voice lines? And I found it annoying too, because at the end of chapter 6, right, you get the Bankai cutscene, and then also you get the Aizen cutscene. Now, we could play the Aizen cutscene. The problem is that, like, well, there's no audio anyway, right? So, oh, can we not replay them? Anyway, you guys get what I mean, right? You just won't hear anything. And even for, that's a nice 10 free Jades, even for Bankai Ichigo, this is the crazy part. Even for Bankai Ichigo's, like, intro, when he says Bankai, you don't hear it. which is absolutely wild. I think we could hear it in training, but like it's kind of wild that, you know, all these little problems are kind of affecting the game more than you'd think. Like, for example, people hearing number 1 OST was hype. You won't see it. People hearing number 1 OST was hype. Well, people also want to hear the voice actors speak, right? So that is very unfortunate, but it is being worked on. So that is the second thing. Now, even with those issues, I would say the game is doing extremely well, right? We're gonna move to this topic. The game is doing extremely well. So, sorry, this is the wrong one. Already 2 million downloads. Now, I think someone like mentioned, someone mentioned it's fake pre-registration numbers, but basically it's not fake. It's just now every game does this to where they count website registrations, app registrations. So if someone's gonna register, one person could register like 5 times. So when you see 15 million total pre-registrations, it's not really 15 million people. It's just 15 million pre-registrations, people making multiple accounts, maybe for the beta, people also doing it on their phone, maybe also doing it on an emulator. So because of that, it's not actually 15 million, and 2 million downloads is really, really good. Really, really good. Now, wrong account. So if we go here, let me log into this. I think people misunderstood. So like, I made this tweet, like everyone likes the game, an anime IP gacha. It's basically just saying that every other launch for an anime IP gacha has been like sullied with pretty bad drama or people just not enjoying it, right? Like Kaiju Number 8 didn't really have drama, but people just left because there was not really much to do and too many banners. And what's crazy is I've been seeing people, the Japanese community, also saying that now. And, you know, they don't really talk negative about a lot of games. But Bleach, even with its faults, right, people really do like it. That's the thing. I made this tweet wondering how people were enjoying the game, and you know, most people were actually, and like, you know, there's people who are just like spewing actual nonsense. They need to increase limited pulls. There's 200 pulls month 1, not even counting Toshiro's events. So we're probably closer to 250 pulls within this first month. Go watch that video. That's my video. The account level lock is definitely something annoying for people. And you know, I gave my thoughts. Pay to wins invest with their money, and they want free to plays to invest with their days, right? Going day by day, making sure free to plays log in day by day, and then afterwards there's a higher chance that those people will spend, right? Because if they finish everything in the first week, well, finishing everything in the first week is going to make it less likely that they play long term, less likely that they stay dedicated, and also less likely that they spend. So that's why, that's my thoughts. You could read this, pause the video, but that's my thoughts as to why that happens. But a lot of people are liking the game. Like I went through it, but there's a lot of people, so I haven't read everything, but usually the tweets that I've liked are ones that I read, and I'm like, yeah, people do like the game. And I think that is because of the fact the combat system is really fun, and over time you're going to unlock a lot of content. Tower has 65 floors total, and you know, as a whale with an A3 Ichigo, I can't beat Grimmjow right now. So that is honestly a really good sign that this content is something to do over a good period of time, especially for free-to-plays. This is decent. I'm not the biggest fan. I do love co-op campaign. You could do a lot of training. And then Frenzy Feast is really fun, right? Every day you get more tries. And then also I would say Guild Boss, but it's not out yet, but Guild Boss is once per day. So you have an extra reason to log in, which I think is really good. In terms of currency, you're getting about 45 pulls reoccurring every month. Now that's not counting events, that's not counting like any updates, right? I'm just saying baseline, you're going to be having access to about 45 pulls, but with events and everything, I mean, we could check it out here. Already events are giving like 640, 940, like 1300, and then we're probably gonna end up getting like 3 to 4 multis total from all of the events, and then whenever there's logins and shit. So I think we're gonna be looking good to be able to get probably around 90 to 110 pulls a month. I think that's kind of the range I'd like to say, and if so, I think I'm really happy with that amount of pulls personally. I think that the game's doing a very good job. They have to fix this. No, this is ugly. This is absolutely ugly now. Bring back the boundary yards, because what the fuck, dude, I'm pissed at that. But yeah, game's looking really good. Good compensation, so maybe for the voice lines we could expect like 600 jades. If they give even 600 jades, I'm actually going to be impressed with them. So yeah, big W. I actually got Kisuke, can't believe that. I'll see you in the next one. Hope you have a good one. Bye bye.